Fabulous. So thank you so much for being here and engaging in this interview for Literacy Network's newsletter. We'll jump right in. And my first question for you is, what is your first name and where are you from originally?
Okay, my first name is Corinne, and I'm from Madagascar, but I grew up in Madagascar and I moved to France before I came here.
Wow, that is a very big difference.
Oh yes. It's three different culture and three different continents and three different weather. It's just opposite on everything, but yeah.
Well, you've lived it all. I love it. When did you start taking classes at Literacy Network?
I can say the story. Like we came here in 2010, and we passed by on Park Street, and I told my husband before, we just go around to see what season around the city, and we passed by there, and I say, oh, English class free. Oh, that is something interesting to go, because I learned English at school, but that is long time ago. I understand what people said, but I can't answer it.
Yeah, I know that
Otherwise, I
feeling.
have to ask all of my kids to say, what he said? What did he say? Or something like that. And it's kind of embarrassing me, and kind of like I said to myself and to my husband, I need to go to make sure I can handle it everything around, because we decide to move here after we live like 20 years in France, and all the kids is growing up. We bring 3 kids here, like they are 12 on that time, 12, 7, and 4. I think that's wow. Okay. It was the 3 youngest, and every time I have the parent-teacher conference, that was very hard for me, because they're talking too fast, and I try to catch where is the wrong, where is the good. And I remember I went to the middle school from the son he was 12 on that time, and he did something, but I can recatch it what's wrong. But the teacher was not very happy. And the only thing I said to the teacher, I said, yes. And after the end of the conference, I said, don't worry, I will make it work. And that's it. I get out from there, and I told my son in French, qu'est-ce que tu as fait? C'est quoi cette histoire? And he was just like, oh, you didn't catch it, mom. I said, no, not it.
Oh no.
But I told him, I don't want you to go on a wrong way. You have to make sure you get right at school, make it work. That's only I ask to do. I don't ask you to do more things than that. And you just make it work. And since then, I told my husband, I think the Literacy Network we saw last time, I will be there. And we went there, and they asked how is that goes, and what's the class going, and they told me, we're gonna have a test to see where we're going before we take any class level. And I said, yeah, of course. And I said, long time ago, I remember taking English, but I never expecting to gonna talk about it or live with it or speak with it. I don't know.
Sure.
And I take the test, and the what's the name of that lady? I don't remember the name, but she said to me, no, you are on a high level here. And I'm looking at her. What do you mean? I can't even read the book. And she said, we're going to help you to refresh it, because you are not new in English. You know it. It's back there in your head, but we're going to refresh it, and we're going to make it work. And yeah, I did the class for April 2010 for 3 months. And after, I think I got the tutor. And the story about the teacher is the teacher take care of my son at school.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, and she joined Literacy Network, and she was my teacher, my tutor for like 1 or 2 months before I go to the MATC class and go on and go on. And they're just like,
Wow.
yeah,
So
yeah.
what classes did you end up taking at Literacy Network?
English class and the high level of there. I don't remember
Okay.
at that time because it's supposed to be 1, 2, 3. I think I got the 4 or 5 level.
Wow. Yeah.
And I was really surprised because it's no way I can put A, B, C, D together. I can't do that. But apparently they helped me to go through it and I got it. I got it. Not,
Yeah. It
and
starts to come
after
back
that,
to you.
yeah, and after that, they asked me to go to MATC to get ESL class for the higher level to go on my life, to go what I would like to do and everything. We got the tutor to talk about that, what I want to do for
Yeah.
the future after Literacy Network, what I want to do. And I said, first of all, I need to make sure I can talk.
Right.
I can say what I have to say and I can ask anything because even though go into the store, you can find anything on a aisle and you're just like, oh my God, how can I say it? Okay, it's very hard. It's
Yeah.
something very hard if you don't know exactly what to say and how to say it.
Mm-hmm. And it can
I
be
think
scary.
in my head is like I have a translation on everything.
Sure.
Everything the one person said, I translated in French and translated back. It's kind of like, whoo, this is not gonna be work. But
It is mentally draining too. It's exhausting.
yes, yes. But they helped me very well for the 3 months I got there. And one guy, I don't remember the name of that guy, but he asked and he said, you gonna do the MATC class. And
Mm-hmm.
I went to the downtown on that time to take that level 6 of in English.
Wow. Yeah.
It's that's make me go in very well because that teacher, we got a lot of people from different country and everything. And the difference between Literacy Network or him, it's like we go more deep in what we
Mm-hmm.
supposed to go. And it was a very interesting thing. But I got that way. And after that, he told me to go to see a counselor to see what I want to do. And that way we go to the CNA class. That was kind of scary for me because I kind of like, I am the old one there. He was like, oh, can I get for this way? I don't know. I don't know. We can go for it. But I did it. I got
Yeah.
it. And yeah, it's like the life is going well since then.
Wonderful. What did you like about your class or your teacher or your tutor?
They really push us to show what our capacity, even though some of the thing is kind of challenging for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember that time one of the teacher told me, okay, we got something happening on a weekend, and we come back to the class for the Monday, and she said, what did you do for the weekend? And everybody tried to say it, and she said, no, we're gonna write it and we're gonna read it in front of everybody. And I said, oh no, I can't do that. And she said, you can do it, just do what you remember the most, and I'm gonna help you to rephrase it or to adjust it. I still have the paper with me because I was just like, wow, that was so big. It was like challenging to get the bus with my kids. The bus was have some constriction thing on a
Oh,
downtown, and we have to catch a bus in a different way to go. It was like a big adventure for me, but
yeah.
we did it. And that's why I wrote the thing. And she said to me, you really have a really good details what you say. And I say, oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
a
like
fabulous story.
everything we do, we have to make sure we got it on the right way to say it. And it's a very good class. It's like I said to, if I see someone in my work actually now or before that, I always say, go to Literacy Network because over there they help you to go on your life. Because the class I got over there, it's not the class you go at school, like, how can I say that? When I was in my class when I was younger, a long time ago, it's like I can picturing what we learn at school. Because like in French or in my country, they say like um, have a name like a Brian is at home, but it's not really. I can have the picture of that person because I don't know.
Right.
But at Literacy Network, you do your life. You show what you do, and they just help you. You want to go to the grocery? I went with my tutor, and they tell me to go what I said, and if I said it not on the right way, she can adjust a little bit. Like, you can say that this way. It's fine. Don't go too far to try to find the right words or right, but just go in. And after that, we go sit down somewhere and ask me how am I feeling after we got that thing. How do I do? And she tell me if I did wrong or I did right, or and from there I can learn more. What I can tell you the stories. They're like before I got the class, I love reading. That's my big lover, and I buy the book and I read, but for 1 month I can't even finish one book. It was just like, what does that mean? What does that mean? But after 3 months, I went to Literacy Network. I can read the book, no problem.
Wow.
I can understand everything. And that's
Yeah.
like, whew, it's really good relief for me.
Yeah,
I
that
can
sounds
read, I can go normally on a life. And if I have the on that time, like 4 months after that, we got, because the life of the kids going anyway,
right.
I can't stop there going where they're supposed to go. And for my second parent teacher, I was more confident,
Good.
and I can have more conversation with the teacher, ask more questions, and they
Yeah.
can, I could have a good interaction, like I say that. It's kind of go back and forth, and they can ask and how they do at school, did they do right? And I told them, if you have a trouble, just never hesitate to call me or send me an email. I will adjust everything I could to make it work for them.
That's wonderful.
Yeah,
That's such a full circle moment and very rewarding to be able to interact with someone who has such an important role in your children's lives.
yes.
To be able to actually also have a say and a role in that interaction as well. That's beautiful. That's
It's
beautiful.
hard. It was hard, but I
Yeah.
made it work. And I am very thankful for Literacy Network. It's a great thing to have, because like I told to my kids or my family here in America, they take care of you to make sure you get it right where you want to go, what you want to do. If you got the right place, like I say that, but I said, I don't know, maybe that was a sign for us, because when we came here, we decided if the kids going well and I can go well in life, we can stay. If it's not, we go back.
Right.
How
Yeah.
can we go? And yes, God help us to go to find your place, and here we go. Everything was
That's
just
wonderful.
flying well. Really good. Really good.
Yeah. You're answering all of my questions. This is wonderful. My next question is, what have you been up to since studying with Literacy Network?
We got, like I said, I got CNA class. I was successful on that also, as well. And I got a job right away after that. And I worked at Tick Angel for almost 10 years
Wow.
since then. And I decided to change a little bit my perspective. But between I got my CNA class until I leave at Angel, I left at Angel. I went back to school to get a certification to give a medicine for the resident at the work.
Mhm.
That was a challenging time too, because I'm not saying CNA is easy, no, but uh, doing that certification to give a medicine, you have to remember all of the side effects of the medicine, how we do it, how do we make it work. You have a lot of stuff to remember, but
Yeah.
I got it not even redo the exam. No, I didn't. I
You
just
did it the first time.
yes, the first time, and it's done.
Wow, that's
I
amazing.
was very happy, and after that time, I was said maybe I need to find why I really, because when I do the class for the CNA, one of my counselor asked me, "You want to be a nurse?" And I said, "I don't think so. The nurse is really good with me." And she said, "Yes, you know what you're doing. You learn a lot since then. You know what you go." And I said, "Yes, but my age is hard." And I always play with my age, but he said, "No, you can go where you want to go. This doesn't matter. The age doesn't count." And I said, "Let's see, but if I can be a medical assistant one day, that will be my dream." And he
Wow.
said, "Here we go. You can go." And I said, "Let's see. Let me finish my CNA, enjoy it a little bit, and do something else. And let's see if we can. If that is gonna be, I will go there." And now I went. I changed the job. I went work. I'm working at the UW hospital right now.
Mhm.
I was a CNA there for 1 year and a half, and I was received some emails saying if you are interested to be a medical assistant, can be, you're gonna go to school and blah 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 blah, all the thing. And I read all the thing, and I say, "Oh my God, how old I am now? Okay, let's see." I'm just debating and everything, and I talk to my family because we never decide anything if nobody is agree very well on
Well,
one
that's
thing
nice.
another.
Yeah,
And we talk each other, and my husband said, "It's your time, you have to do it."
that's
And I
beautiful.
said to him, the thing is, like, I have to be 100% focusing on that class. I
Right.
can't be doing this and doing this and doing this. I have to be just this. And he said, yeah, we can do that. But I enrolled on a class. It's 3 months now, 3 months and a half. And the 3 month was tough. I can say
Sure.
that. Very tough, very hard, very. I have to be I have to be a student. I have to be a mom. I have to be a wife. I have to be everything on one thing to make sure
Yeah.
everything is work. But thanks God, everything was doing well.
Yeah.
I was not broken, nothing or something. I got the 3 month was done, but we have 6 months to go before I got the
Mhm.
certificate. And let's see how that goes. But yeah, I am on a school right now doing to be a medical assistant if that will be okay. And
That's
yeah.
fabulous. Congratulations. That's amazing. And what a beautiful example you are setting for your family members, for other literacy network students by occupying all of those roles at once, right? Student, CNA, mom, wife, community member, right? And even volunteering and your time for this interview. You are a very impressive person, Corinne. Thank you so much. Is there
You're
anything
welcome.
else? Is there anything else that you'd like to add about Literacy Network or share about your experience so far?
I think the only thing I can say for the Literacy Network is a very good organization, and everybody there, it's there for the people who want to go where they want to. I never have any bad experience with you guys. It's always something like, you want to do it, just go. We're gonna help you to go for this way. This is you want to go, let's do it. And yeah, and
Yes.
it's always wonderful. It's always a good thing. When I got my citizenship, I did it with you too. Like 2 years ago, I got that. Two years ago, no, I think.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like, I have to do it. And because the thing is, all of my family is American. I am the only one down. And every time we go somewhere, they start to wait for me because I have to go another way. And then I have to do it. And when I did it, it was a very, very rewarding class anyway. So citizenship class. It's a very good, you interact with different people around you, have a different story for their life, and go to the same thing we do. And it's just, and the teacher I got was, it's a young people, but she's a very good. I don't remember. Why I not remember the name? That is really hard for me. But
Right.
she's a very, very grateful. I'm really grateful to get her on my side that time.
That's beautiful.
Because she knows exactly. That's a good thing I can say, I think, for the literacy network. Everybody knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
And that is very good for anybody doesn't know really where we go. Because everybody at literacy network have their own role. Like they can combine together and make it like the flower coming up and grow.
I would say the same for even students too, right? They know what they want to use English or their citizenship for. They know what their goals are. And Literacy Network is able to take those and run with it, put them with the right people at the organization so that they can achieve those goals.
Exactly. You find the right way to say it. Yes. If anybody want to do something for their life and needs help, because we are different people, we know what we want to do, but we don't know exactly what to go first. So first step, we need to know why we go, and Literacy Network is there to make it like just like a smoothly going, one step at a time. That you go one step and you grow. I can be more. It's very good. I really enjoy to be. I'm lucky to get that thing to go where I am right now.
That's beautiful. Well, thank you again so very much, Corinne. We are so lucky to hear your story and to be able to share it with our supporters and with other students. So we appreciate you making the time today.
Thank you.